What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Black Ranger. And so here we have the Black Ranger posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually see what Zach comes with. Zach here does come with two different head sculpts. We do get the head that has a helmet on, which looks really nice. Then we do get an unmasked head, which I'm not really a fan of, but we do get that option. He comes with two pairs of hands. We do get a pair of grip hands. We also get a pair of fists for Zach. He comes with two versions of the Blade Blaster. We get the Blade Blaster in its blaster form. And then we also do get the Blade Blaster in its blade form, which is something we haven't seen before. Finally, he does get his Power Axe, which can be held in either its axe version or in its blaster version, and we do get a blast effect for that. Other than that, the Black Ranger here doesn't come with anything else. I think he comes with more than enough, but we'll get more into that when we talk about his details. So with that out of the way, let's actually move on to his details. And so here we have a closer look at the Black Ranger, and this is the exact same helmet that we saw with the Walgreens exclusive Black Ranger, which I'm not arguing against it. It's still a really nice head sculpt. I really do like the Black Ranger's helmet. I do feel like the paint on this version is a little more vibrant. The gold on the eyes is done with a better gold, and then mine has a better paint job on the standard version than the Walgreens exclusive version. So I am thankful that I was able to get one with a decent paint job. Yours might not have the same issues as mine, but you do have to look through the paints. And again, we do have some detailing back here in the helmet. Now, one problem that he does suffer from that all the other Rangers do is that his neck is very non-existent when he has a helmet on. You can alleviate that by pushing the helmet up a little bit, but he doesn't have a neck when you have the helmet all the way down, and it is a problem with every Ranger that we've had to look at so far. But taking a look at the outfit, it's essentially the exact same body that we've been getting with every other Power Ranger release, which I'm not complaining about. I actually do like the way that the Rangers look, and that's something that I am glad that they were able to keep consistent, that it looks like somebody in a suit. It doesn't look like an overly muscular caricature. I do like the shade of black that they went with it, and comparing him with the Walgreens version, his seems to be a darker color than the other Walgreens version. The Walgreens version, when compared to this one, looks like a charcoal rather than a black, so I do like the black look on him. We do have really nice paint job right here on the diamonds. It's really clean. I do appreciate that clean paint. We do have a little scuff right there, but it's not a huge deal because it is very tiny and it's not something I'm going to notice. Just like with all the other Rangers, we do have a discrepancy between the paint and the plastic right here. You can see the plastic is a different color than the paint, and that is a little bit unfortunate. We do have his gloves, which is also plastic with the black paint on it, and that matches just fine. It's really easy to match black with black, so that's not really an issue I was too concerned about. We do have his hand here, which looks really nice. I do have him with the grip hands at the moment. Having a look at his Morpher, this is where I think they dropped the ball. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the best design of the Morpher. You can really see the Mastodon in there. But the detailing on it is lacking. He doesn't have the red outline on the Morpher, and the black paint on the Morpher completely missed the mark. On the side of the belt, it's pretty clean, but the black isn't supposed to be where it is on the Morpher, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Also on mine, I don't know if you can tell, but it is starting to yellow in some areas, like the holster right here is starting to yellow. He hasn't really been exposed to any sunlight, so I think it's just the type of plastic that they use, and it's a little obvious in the hands as well. Having a look at the legs, it's the same legs that we've seen for all the other Rangers, which has that seam running on the outside. Not the inside, but it does look good. Going on to his boots, we have that same white plastic, which does look good. And the feet, oh, I just dropped the figure. And the feet do appear to be that same plastic that the hands and the holster use, because it is almost like an ivory color under my camera. I wonder if that's an issue that all the other Rangers are suffering, or if it's just mine. I don't know. I'll have to bring them out of storage really fast just to check on that. Yeah, it does appear like the plastic on him is starting to yellow in some areas, so I don't know if that's going to be reoccurring problem or if it's just on mine. Do check yours very thoroughly. But other than that, I still like the way the Black Ranger came out. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have the Black Ranger posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have the Black Ranger posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have the Black Ranger posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, here we have the Black Ranger posed next to the Legacy Collection Black Ranger and the Walgreens exclusive Black Ranger. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at the Black Ranger's articulation. He has the standard Lightning Collection articulation, so if you don't know what that is, he does have a ball joint up here in the head. It's pretty tight. I haven't changed it out yet, but we do have that ball hinge right here, which does function. However, like I said, because his head does sit pretty high, or pretty low, you really don't get too much range out of that neck, and you can adjust it so that it sits a little bit higher, but I don't know, it's really hard to do, and it's kind of loose on mine. You can see after taking it off, it's not as tight as I would like. We don't get too much head tilt, but looking up and down is okay. Because it sits low, that hinge only looks up to about there, looks down about that far, does rotate left and right, no problem. We do have a butterfly joint, which works really good. It goes back that far. Goes forward that far. It does get stuck on mine for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, it does get stuck right there, but it functions. That's all that matters. Arms do go out to the side, no problem. Go all the way around. We do have a bicep swivel. Double bend in the elbows, giving us better than 90 degrees. A swivel and hinge at the wrist. No issues there. We do have a ball joint here at the mid-torso, which goes back and forward pretty well. Leans to the side, leans to the other side, then rotates. Then we have a reverse ab joint, which does crunch forward about that far, crunches back about that far. No waist swivel because all our rotation is done up here. Legs do kick forward to about there, go back, out to the side, no problem. Swivel at the thigh, double bend at the knee, going all the way up, so I do like that. We do have a boot swivel, hinge in the ankle, goes back and forward, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, pretty good articulation here on Black Ranger. So what we're going to do now is get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so finally, here we do have the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger posed for my final thoughts, and overall, I am really happy I have this figure in hand. This is the one figure that we've been needing to complete our classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers collection. If you're only looking to collect the original 5 Rangers, the Black Ranger was the final Ranger that you needed for your display. I'm really happy that I do have him in hand. Now that I have the full team, I can actually rest on this. I just need the Green Ranger and then those E-Putties, and I think I'll be happy until they release some monsters. But anyway, I love the way this figure came out, and even though mine does have some issues with the paint, well, not the paint, but the quality of the plastic, I think they went a little cheap on this one. I still think this is a really nice figure because he does look good posed with the other Rangers. So if you do have the other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and some putties to fight, I think it's going to look really good having all the 5 Rangers fighting some putties. Now, I was lucky enough to find this Black Ranger at Walmart. When I was just looking around, I did find the Black Ranger and the Red Ranger, which I was happy to pick those up and cancel my Amazon orders. If you are looking for the Black Ranger, he is available in stores at the time I'm making this video. And online, he's already going for $30, so that's $10 above retail. If you can find this figure, I definitely recommend you add him to your collection, especially if you're a fan of the classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You won't be disappointed with this figure. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Hasbro Lightning Collection videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.